A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Miami's head coach told me before the game. Coach said they were thrilled to get off to a good start last week, starting the season 1-0, but there is so much he wants to clean up. Said, I showed the guys film. We have a very specific list of things that we've got to improve this week. Expectations are already high, but we have got to take it a game at a time and execute a game at a time. He said they will be better today, and their focus is on execution and communicating. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Canes will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Joseph throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hits inside, it's Martin.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throwing Joseph. Finds his target. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Calls his own number. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
RPO complete. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Joseph. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see them on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper to slow this guy down, but you're right. It's a different thing once you get out there on game day, and they're going to have to make some adjustments right now because you know this defense, I know it's early, but they're already reeling because of that guy's speed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing, Mensah. Look out! Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Making the adjustment on the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The run inside. It's Martin. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. And the RPO got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Short pass. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Mensah rushes on, and he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback changing the play. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick give. It's Martin. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Right side, it's Matthews.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Gain of 4. And a 1st down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Throwing Joseph. Under pressure. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Finds the tight end. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
2nd and long here. Joseph can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
3rd and long coming up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Throwing Joseph. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. There's some daylight. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
These guys aren't human equal. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Making the adjustment. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Hey, easy. Blue 40, Wilkes. Blue 40, Wilkes. Crimson 14, BCS Bucks. Crimson 14, BCS Bucks.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still 2nd and goal. Out wide right, it's Vaughn. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Mensah to throw. Here comes the Heat. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Left side is Reynolds. Runs through a man. He might have space. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Right side, it's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Using his feet.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Joseph. Out wide right, it's Martin. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Martin. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And it's no good. He missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Buckeyes, eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the 1st half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing, Mensah. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Joseph. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 90 set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
It's a running room, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Joseph gets a hand in there.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You know, nowadays so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Mensah looking for a big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Might as well run him again. Got some green grass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The give. Turning it on. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Left side, it's Reynolds. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Right side, it's Hawkins. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Finds his man on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Reels it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Trying to take it back. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Grabbed in the middle, it's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
From the gun, it's Martin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Line getting set on second down. This is a designed run. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw one first.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's first down from the 11. Gives it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second and long here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing, Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Turns up, it's Martin. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Long way to go on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. Joseph makes the grab. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the Nittany Lions will try to convert on 4th down. Again, it's Joseph. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Drops back on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Throwing Joseph. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Second down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Fourth down, Joseph. Pulls it in. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work. After this, it'll be a wrap. Mensah. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires the pass, intercepted. There he goes. Past the 20. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.